Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I'm back. It's February already, and there's a cute holiday coming up. I thought this year that would be cute to do a Valentine's Day themed doll. I've been extremely lucky this year since I was invited by some other doll artists to participate in a big YouTube collaboration. Everyone did such a great job, I'm very proud of the group. So let me introduce everyone. We have Edelyn, Crystal's Fantasy, Jackie O, Dolly Mixtures, Josephine's Creatures, H. Alley Crafts, Eunice Dolls, and me, Kay's OOAK Factory. I will link everyone's channel in the description below, so please go watch their repaint after you're done with mine. For this project, I decided to go for a Monster High Claudine Wolf doll and give her bright pink hair. I got those wefts from a friend and I fancied the color. I was very happy to have a reason to use them. As you might have noticed already, I had a bunny girl concept in mind, so the wolf ears had to go. I simply sliced them clean off with an Arteza knife. Of course, before all of that, I had prepped her like usual, removing the factory painted face with pure acetone, cutting the hair and scraping the plugs from the inside of the head. After that, I made a simple armature for the shape of the bunny ears, and to make sure it went nowhere, I dabbed a bit of 2-part epoxy glue at the base. You could also use pliers to twist the wires inside of the head, but I made mine a bit too short to be able to do that. I used then one of my favorite material, fun foam, to make the ears. I drew them a bit bigger than the armature just because I was planning on shaping them with heat. Fun foam is, I'd say, similar to Eva foam, except that it's thinner. It's usually found in big packages of all colors. I found mine at the dollar store, but you can also find it in big stores like Walmart. It's pretty cheap and very versatile in my opinion. You can do a lot with cheap things when you have imagination. To shape the foam, I used the flame of a tea-light candle. If you reproduce this step, I highly suggest that you are very careful. It is still an open flame. Do not heat the foam for too long either, as it can still burn. It's best to go slow and ask for assistance if you need. I'm slowly forming the curves I want for the inside of the ears. The foam is very easy to shape, and it don't have to be super hot to be manipulated either, so I was not at risk of burning myself. Still, don't be me. Use tongs to hover the piece of foam over the candle, please. To fix the foam to the wire, I used one of my favorites, which is Stick Gel Super Glue. I could have used hot glue too, but I was wary of leaving undesired texture and thickness behind. Just don't get any on your fingers, it's really not a pleasant feeling. I think they look pretty good now. I wasn't worried about the wires showing. At this stage, I know I wanted to paint them and cover them with yarn flocking. I adjusted the pose and I went straight to painting. After the paint was dry, I went to flocking. You might have noticed I've covered Claudine's ear holes with pieces of foam, and I painted them pink. I originally painted a scalp too, but I removed some of it after because I was worried to create a barrier that could peel off between the head and the weft when it would be time to glue them on. To make flocking, I simply cut very fluffy yarn into tiny pieces, and I dabbed it on the ears using tacky glue. After the glue was dry, I rubbed the excess off with a fluffy brush. If you see spots that are not thick enough or badly covered, you can always add more flocking. I did about 3 coats on this doll. I purposely left a gap between the ears and the scalp to make sure I had ample room to glue the weft later on, with the thought of going back with flocking if I needed later. I used more super glue on the wefts, but hot glue could have been a better choice. I am simply wary of it being too thick, but I think a careful application could have worked even better than what I ultimately did. I started the hair on the outer edge, making my way to the top while going around the head in circles. I tried to cover all the weft bases cleanly, but this was a bit difficult. Once I was done, I braided the hair in sections for 2 reasons: to keep it secured out of the way, and because I wanted to try and give it some texture. Now let the nightmare begin. You see, I picked Claudine because she inspires me a lot these days. But like in makeup, deeper skin tones are a bit harder to manage when you are not fully used to it, and I happen to be as white as a basic slice of bread. I started the face like I usually do, sketching first then going in with pastels, but I also did not have a clear plan in mind. These 2 things made this face up quite the journey. And yeah, I also did not notice at first that my camera was off-center because I was getting increasingly frustrated. I wasn't feeling this face at all. Still, I kept trying. But at some point I just went in with acetone and wiped it all off. Yeah, the first thing my girlfriend told me when she saw it was that she was genuinely scared. Not a good thing. Abort mission. Abort. This part looks even worse for some reason. I apologize. But to get back on topic, after a long wait for the temperature to be dry enough so I could once again use MSC, I went at it again, deciding to go for a simpler design, closer to what I already did on some of my other dolls. The result is cute, but this is not my best face. I love parts of it, but not everything. I still decided to settle for it cause if I didn't, I would have spent another month on it, and I could not afford that time. I had fun with the fake lashes. I wanted them to pop well, to be a bit like, I don't know, fantasy. I had also found a cute crown in my stock box. Unsure if it came from Monster Eye, Ever After Eye, or Disney Descendant doll, but it would go well with that costume. Now you will see me trying and failing at curling this hair. When I received it, I had no idea what kind of fiber that was, nor how well it would take the heat. I tried giving the braids a temperature shock treatment which consisted of alternating almost boiling hot and ice cold water a few times in succession, but it did nothing. Then I tried to use my flat iron on the braids and on the chopsticks, and still nothing nice came out. I'm pretty sure there was a way, but at this point I simply accepted this was going to be a straight hairstyle. Alright, next, I need things to move along. For the outfit now, I started with a simple leotard, I think it's called, tied on her body. I have no prior sewing experience, so every clothes I sew, I wing them one way or another. You can barely see it, but I am making a long sleeve shirt from a pale pink fabric. And yes, those lights are annoying me too. Once it got on her, I sewed it to the base, making it one of the rare instances my clothes aren't removable. I added a few beads to the bodice as a way of decoration too. The hands, I stole them from a Bunny Blanc Ever After Eye doll I had ordered for another project you'll see soon. Claudine's clawed hands would actually be a better fit for this other doll, so it's a win-win. The cuffs are also Bunny Blancs, I simply glued lace fabric on them. I have those tiny buttons which I thought would be a nice touch. I have a lot of pieces of lace I received from a friend who is ordering them in bulk online. I picked one of them which I thought would be a beautiful train. Then I used super glue on the buttons I chose. I should have thought about the bottom part of the body piece before I made it unremovable. But still, I could not leave it like this. I added some embroidery along the line, carefully stitching it directly on the doll. After attaching the train, I was ready to give her long thigh-high socks. I used the black fabric of an old shirt for that. Most of my fabrics are in fact from thrifted clothes. I painted the edges gold, using tape as a guide, then I found her cute shoes to go with it. These are Catherine the Muse. I simply repainted them. Now for the last details. I took some time to make various cute little charms out of some polymer clays, like candies, hearts, flowers, and I simply used super glue to add them everywhere I think would look cute. I gave her a simple hairstyle with thin braids on the side before gluing the repainted crown and some more charms directly on her head with super glue. And that, my friends, is the end of this tutorial. Are you ready to see the end result in details? I gave her the name Dahlia Valentine. The pictures are quite good, which made me very happy. I wasn't sure about her the whole time I was making her, but seeing her done, I kinda fell in love. I hope you liked this compact video. Don't forget to let me know what you're thinking of Dahlia. In the meantime, I bid you farewell, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And please, go watch the other videos. Link in the description. Yep, now. Thank you.